Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the wonderfully destroyed wasteland Boston. Well, wasteland. So, about like 5 days ago or so, I put up a poll on which faction that Beth Esda should join. Should she join the Minutemen, the Railroad, the Brotherhood of Steel, or the Institute? I actually had a couple people answer the poll. So I think I think the polls expire after 7 days. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I'm going to keep it up as long as I possibly can. But if it expires, that means there's only like 2 days left that you can go and vote for your favorite faction. Click on the little icon for my name. Go to my homepage, go down to posts, and you'll find it down there. Feel free to choose whichever one you like, if you want to anyway, to begin with. There's a few votes there. The few people that did actually vote, hey, I appreciate it. That's actually pretty cool. And I'm glad that it works. That's the first time I ever put up a poll. But anyway, so I got a bit of a dilemma here, and I'm about to blow up, and I'm all right. And might be another one, I don't know. So I went to Starlight Drive-In, which we're in right now, and I spent hours and hours building this place up. Now, the problem is I really don't want to make kind of like a 10 video compilation, a 10 video part of putting this settlement together. I mean, I don't think I've ever actually made a settlement this big, but I wanted to share what I did anyway, at least for a little bit. And whenever I did a settlement building video, a lot of them got a couple hundred views, which is fine. And then every now and again, like, I would get one that has thousands of views. And I don't understand where that one in 10 videos or whatever it is that has multiple thousand views. I don't know what the heck the difference is. I don't know what I'm doing different, and I have no idea whether or not you guys actually like watching me build up a base. So I mean, I sort of compiled everything to a little over an hour, and I really don't want to make the video that long. I want to try to stay within like the 15-minute range. So I'm going to be cutting a lot of this out. And just in the comments below, if you'd be so kindly to leave one, would you be interested in actually watching me build up settlements? This one in particular, I didn't finish, but I'm getting pretty close, I think. And I also had to use the gun exploit a couple times, where you throw a bunch of guns on the ground and then store them all so that you can bring the build limit back up. But I wanted to share with you at least a little bit of what I did. So I think I want to try to compile a lot of this, and I think I'm going to speed up like a portion of it. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm probably going to make the video, all the speeding up a little bit quieter, because I know that sometimes the noises that makes, they're kind of like, I mean, they could be cool, but sometimes they're not so cool. But yeah, would you please let me know if you want to actually see almost like a full video, or a full like 5-part video, or whatever it is, with base building. With that said and done, my idea for this area is I want to have a house coming off of the old metal screen, I guess, where they start showing the old movies. I think that was the screen that they used to project the movies onto. I want to build that up around there. And then I want to build like a bridge that goes from the screen all the way to like the main area where they have the projector. And I kind of want to build that place up a little bit as well. I only have a couple people that live here, and I'm probably going to keep it like that. I did build a robot to help with some of the food when I was kind of like jumping around, because I have 3 different stores that are going on in this settlement. I only have 2 humans that actually live here, so I've been kind of switching the humans between the stores that they're assigned to get what I need done and not increase the population too much. So it's been kind of interesting, but I've already been yapping for about 5 minutes, which gives me only about 10 minutes more, which, geez. That means that I have 63 minutes left that I need to compile. All right, I'm going to start speeding this up. You can kind of see what's going on. I'm starting up the building, the little structures. You'll see where they're at. You'll see where I'll go. I'm not going to drag this out any longer. I'm just going to get close to the end. We're just going to run through it real fast. And I don't know. Let me know what you think about it.
And here we go, Johnny, and they are rushing away through this wasteland, looking at all these parts moving around super speed. It's exactly what you want to see and what the fest is. Pure in the wasteland, Sonny Bob. Alrighty. Well, that was part one.
Alrighty, so let's see what I have so far. So, yeah, that's just, it's foggy, so you might not be able to see it too well, but let's just go with it. So we'll start all the way over here near the main building. I just have this little setup, got a little store I'm probably going to use the gun glitch when it's necessary. We're going to come up here. I'm going to build a house up here. I can probably do that real fast while we're up here. Yeah, might as well. Just doing a basic house with a bunch of different things. We used cement, we used metal, we used wood, and we just kind of put whatever we decided they wanted to go together. So now we have a little house up here, and we also have some steps that go into that little section down below where we put the weapons, store there. And this is going to be a bridge, and I'm going to take some shack balcony pieces, and I'm just going to run them all the way across this walkway, all the way over to where they have the projection screen. So we're going to do that real fast to get that nice and taken care of. And then we're going to start building this building up here over on this side. We are on top of the projector right now, and I already have a platform here. Let me see. Yeah, you can look down from here. There's where the original stores were on the bottom there. There's the outside, and I'm just going to put some housing or some walls up, and we'll go from there. And then I guess I'll do like a little tour, show you what I got so far. So I was just going to cut this out completely, but then I realized, this is like the main part of this whole video. I spent a lot of time working on this one specific area because I was trying to get some roofs of different categories. I was trying to get like cement roofs and some other stuff with the barn stuff, and it was a struggle. Let's just put it that way. But this was like a long time trial and error trying to get this all put together, and I spent probably a good half hour, if not longer, just doing this one particular building. And it's a good portion of what I recorded because this was really important. I mean, I put an elevator in here, and I put a little secret spot and all this other stuff. So I was like, yeah, this is kind of important. This is definitely not something that I normally do. This is definitely a unique build for me. And so I went up the elevator. I started making the little secret spot, quote unquote secret spot. That it's kind of like a lookout or whatever. And I just built all this stuff up. At this point, I was using a lot of the barn stuff and a lot of the warehouse stuff. You can get them from the Far Harbor DLC and the Wasteland Workshop DLC, I believe. And I went, as they say, just ham on this thing. I just really built a whole bunch of stuff. Got it looking real good. Put a lot of stuff together. Got it all kind of clicking together. All right, everything was going pretty good. Looking all right. I have just enough materials as of right now, but I'm starting to run low on certain things like glass and stuff like that. But I'm continuing. I'm doing everything that I can until I ran out of material, right? So I did a quick look, and then I went back and I was all right. I got the material I needed. Now let's try to finish this. So I turned my character around to try to get some stuff done over here to build up this wall that I was planning on doing. You can see the perimeter of the settlement. It's kind of neat that you can actually see all that from this angle. And I started trying to build these walls up. And what I was going to do is I was going to put this almost like an apartment complex off the main building. And then I just ate shit right here. Just died. At this point, I kind of said, all right, well, F it. I'm going to go and take one of my followers. I'm going to tell them to go to the weapons shop. I'm going to buy a bunch of weapons up. I'm going to throw them all on the ground. And at this point, I didn't save for a while. So I lost a lot of the build that I did. And this video went from being something real fun to something that I had to just pretty much redo. So at this point, I didn't really record as much. I was just kind of PO'd. And I took the time to rebuild everything. And then after that, I was like, you know what, F it. I'm not going to go through every single step and show everybody what I was doing, because this took so freaking long. And it was such anguish that I didn't want to do it anymore. So I spent the next couple of days building this a little bit, recording what I got so far, and then turning it off and coming back to it. So yeah, the video really took a turn for like the worst, and I was not happy. So after all that happened, I just I went from here. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to show you where I'm at. I'm going to show you how far I've gotten. I used literally everything that you can. I used the cement, the concrete. I used the warehouse. I used the farm. I used some of the basic stuff, some of the original metal stuff, some of the original wood stuff. I used everything I could, and I built up this little area. And I'm just going to show you where I'm at right now. Then we're going to cut through it so you can see I have a building built up on top of that screen, like above the screen. And then I have this building starting. I'm going to have another building up on the top of the projector. You can kind of see the bridge that I'm in the middle of making. And yeah, I'm gonna connect it all. I'm gonna make it look kind of cool. I'm gonna add some more stuff to it. And this is just gonna be a real quick, like, hey, look around. So you can see I already started trying to build the quote unquote apartment complex. We're already about 11 minutes in, so I'm gonna just be cutting a lot of this out. Hopefully it doesn't go too long, but I don't know. If you like watching this stuff, like I said, leave a comment down below, and I'll make longer videos about this stuff. I'll show you how I do some certain things. If you have any questions or anything that I can answer, please feel free to leave a comment below. I usually get back to my comments within a few days, and if I can answer it, I will definitely answer it as soon as possible. So, yep, we're going to cut some of this out, and yeah, I'm not going to even speed it up. I'm just going to cut it out, and you'll hear from me in like all 2 seconds. Alrighty, here's the build so far. You can see I have a little more of a house going on up there. I kind of build the apartments down. I still have some more I got to get done. I'm just going to circle around, show you what I have. Why don't we start from over here? We're going to go over there, cut a bit of that run out just to save some time. This is where the weapons shop is going to be. And if I can figure out how to get up here, there you go, sure. We're going to go up here. I'm going to show you the little house that I built up here. So this is what we got. This is after I rebuilt it, after the whole thing got destroyed, or not destroyed, but it didn't get saved after I died. You can see down here, I'm building little apartments. This is the big ass thing that I made on top of the screen. This is what we have so far. You know what? I'm going to stop this video here. Then I'm going to continue to where I built this up a little bit more, and I'll show you that. All right, here we are again with the continuation of the building of the apartments. We're going to run over here. I have this stairway is actually almost out of the settlement, so it's a bit of a hike, but I'll just show you. I think I want to do something in that corner there too. So I got a little bit of a living room here, like a little restaurant or whatever. I got these little apartment areas, bed and storage areas, and occasionally I have a chair in here. That's all you got right now. I'm going to put power going through all these rooms and power up here. I'm going to put power pretty much in the front of the building. And, of course, it's getting late. Of course it is. But anyway, so I can show you that real fast. And, yeah, I'm going to have power going through this whole thing. And I'll come back again when it's a little bit brighter to show you everything else that I'm doing. This is just another, like, hallway or whatever. So, yep, see you again in another 2 seconds. All right, we'll start recording from here, I suppose. So this is the one room that's on top of the bridge above the weapons store, and we're just going to go across the bridge. This is the big old house that I was working on. It's not completely done. I got a couple little things that I'm just going to have to patch up real quick, but I'll show you where I'm at. So I'm going to patch this wall up, but yeah, this is a big old room. There's the elevator. Let's patch this up real fast. Here's the place that I'm patching back up. I'm just going to use a lot of the warehouse and barn stuff and some windows, because I kind of want the windows to be, seen. And I'm going to put some power to the elevator, and I'm just going to mess around. Okay, that whole place is done. Now let's go up to level 2. Level 2, this is kind of like the secret room up here. we have a little robot maker thing. So, and I mean, I have Ada with me, so I can just like bring Ada right on over if I want. And Ada's with me now. So it's just a little weapons making robot thing. This is just a little storage area up here because I just ran out of room. I don't know. I might put something cool up there, like some cool guns or something. I don't know, some sort of Easter egg or something. Only you would know if you actually saw this video, if you ever played my game, where it is. And yeah, we're going to bring the elevator back down. Hi, Ada. And yeah, I kept these little holes in these little areas because if we do get attacked, then you have like a little hole you can like shoot out of and you're pretty much like guarded. I have these windows, same deal. You can shoot out the windows if you get attacked by super mutants or feral ghouls or whatever the hell. That's just an extra window that I need to get rid of. Yes, I used the ashtray exploit to get some of the stuff done. I'm going to fix that eventually because I don't like the way it looks. Next time you see this area, it'll be fixed. But anyway, that's where I'm at. So hopefully you liked it. I'll catch you in the next one. If you want to see more of this, let me know. You have a good evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, where you're at, and I'll talk to you later.